These are my tracks right here. It's a rubber track carriage. This is where I'm gonna put my underwater classifier, and this whole thing is gonna go underwater. So 6 years ago it was just a dream. Today, this year, is now becoming a reality. And yeah, this is the first start of the process. Planning on running it on electric over hydraulic. My biggest plan is I don't want to dive no more. I've been diving for 13 years. So now is the time to build a machine to go down the water and do the diving for me. So this is the start of it. This is one of the rubber track carriages right here. I've designed all of this over the computer. I did a lot of computer designing, and now it's all coming into reality in real world. So let me give you an example of my work over here. This is a pressure vessel. So this is made out of aluminum T4, tempered aluminum, and this basically this is a pressure vessel. This is where I'm gonna put all my electronics, all the important stuff here that I want to keep dry. So yeah, so this is this is the finished product of my AutoCAD work right here. So I'm really proud of it. I like it. So I think it's gonna hold water even though it's in like 40 to 50 feet. So it's well built. So now I'm gonna show you guys the underwater classifier. It's a top secret. Well, not really top secret, but it's the same concept. Basically, I made myself a robo diver, so it could go like this and like that, holds the nozzle, but bigger. So the machine don't get tired. That's the biggest reason why I have this project ongoing right now. So let's go check it out, and I'll give a more explanation once we get to it. By the way, my company name is BG Mining, and it's been established since 2012. I've been mining in Nome, Alaska for almost 14 years now. And yeah, now I'm already at the point of my career where I wanted to just become diverless. That's the future of this business. So over here, as you can see, this is 4 years in the making. Now it's all coming to life right now. So this is the big classifier right here. And you know, the secret is I don't need to bring every material up on the boat. I can pre-classify them underwater. Only the little stuff matters. The rest, they can go garbage. And it features 18-inch dredge hose, and you know, you gotta go big. When you build these kind of things, you gotta go big, man. You can't make a 10-inch crawler, 12-inch crawler. It defeats the purpose. So 18-inch, as you can see, my whole body can fit in there. This is how much suction I'm gonna have and how much area of a dredge is gonna have. So today we're in the process of putting the final process of putting everything together. This hose is gonna be, you know, all attached to there. It's gonna be attached to this arm. So this is the articulator arm. I call the articulator. So this will mimic the diver while underwater. So it can go like this, like that. It can go sideways and on the other side, and it can go all the way down. So my goal is to have an efficient machine that can outperform a diver underwater. So this is it right here, and my goal is to hit 1,000 ounces. And yeah, I'm excited to bring this up to Nome, and this is it. I'm not gonna look back no more. And I spent a shit ton of money, so I better make it work. There it is. Simple as that. Okay, Chris, what you got going on here? What is your agenda for today? So my agenda for today is to attach this 18-inch dredge hose onto the jet log right here. And yeah, that's my mission for today. So as you can see right here, this is my 18-inch jet log. You'll see how big that is. I can almost fit in there, you know, because that's how it is. If it's got to go big or go home. If it's under 18-inch, I'm not even gonna play with it. So yeah, so that's the mission for today. I'm gonna attach this hose onto the jet log, and then once I get to that point, I'm gonna attach the other end into the nozzle. This is my the ram part of it. And this is where the other side of the hose is gonna get attached to. This is it right here. And then after all that, it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be attached to the articulator arm. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. All right, you see that flag right there? Everything is made in America, baby. American made. We're bringing back the industrial style. Yeah, it should be all right. We'll just line them up. We'll just line this damn thing up in there and yeah, see? Almost. A little bit up. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab those bolts. Ready?
Holy suction. Holy suction.
This is the holy suction. It's bigger than an anaconda, dude. Even I can get one started, that'd be nice.
Well, Chris, looks like you've got the biggest hose now.
Yeah, biggest dredging hose to know. Oh, because I got the hose, right? So cliche.
Are these ones you're using?
I need nuts. Yeah, those are the ones I'm using.
Okay.
You got nuts. See, I
So what
can
makes you
go.
think of going this cotton set?
What makes me think? Inspiration. Dad inspired me to. I really do. This whole concept is really based on my dad's, you know, before I even thought about crawler, Dad was already envisioning a crawler for his boat. And he told me that if you can design a crawler that's minimum 16-inch dredge, then he said, I think we have something here. So that's a
good story.
Yeah.
That is a good story.
Just trying to continue the family legacy.
So the crawler was thought of while you were still crawling.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Oops.
And Drew's got one right behind it, right
Fine
there.
thread.
Drew's got one there. I wonder if it goes like this.
Yeah, if you let it down now, it should twist.
It should twist down, eh? Okay.
Should naturally try to fall that way. That bolt should do. Yeah, the whole bar. Yep, that way, that way, that way, that way.
I'm maxed out. Hook it up to that eye. Let her rip. Yeah, right there. Keep going. Yeah, there you go. Paul's doing it. Yeah. Almost. See, it almost seems like it needs to go that way, yeah?
Yeah, the ass end of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that comes off now, you're gonna feel that. Go down.
It's the way that the angle that that's pulling.
Trust me. Go on down. Now let's one wrong side strap.
Let's go. Yeah, strap or no, go down on
There
her.
it goes.
Right. Just like he's got it going right there. We pull from one from there to there and one from here to here. That's right. That's right.
Okay, now the strap has to move all the way over here. So let's let down all that. Now we gotta keep going. Yep, keep going up a little bit more. Yes, oh, stop right there. There we go. Nice. Keep going, yep, keep going. Ooh, just get one in there. Up, 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 up. Keep going. Yeah, let me up. Yeah, nice. Okay, stop right there for now. And nuts and bolts. Okay. See, right there, nice. See, that's it. That's all I gotta do. Now that I got the big 18-inch hose on the jet log, now all I have left to do is try to get this articulator arm alive and attach it to the nozzle, and then we'll see how she goes from there. It's all about trial and error. That's all there is to it. I don't have a name for it yet. I'm still trying to find a name for this contraption, but what should we name it? Come on, gold. Gold is good today. So Paul, so we just waiting for the fittings for this, huh?
You don't need to wait, drag it around, move it up with the hoist.
Drag it around. But once we get it all attached.
I'm gonna get you some way to hook to it today if we gotta weld something to it.
Alrighty.
There's gotta be some more fittings on your hydraulics, right?
On that side,
Like pump you put on the shelf, isn't that the same thing?
on the shelf, no,
Remember
that's.
the little gear head?
Oh, that one right. I put it on the shelf right there.
Okay, that's the same kind of fittings, right?
I would imagine that.
Sure looks like
it.
them.
Looks like it, eh? See, we got two over there. Two of them.
See, we can take this fitting and weld this side of it to a regular fitting to hook to our hose machine and then screw that. Well, we still have to have that, the female side of this.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing I have is it.
With all the thousands of fittings out here.
Oh man, you
It's
can't believe
an
it.
oddball, eh? Did you send that guy up there then?
Well, he had to go to SAC anyhow,
Yeah.
so he's up there already. If the fittings are there or not yet, I don't know that part.
Oh,
But
okay.
our guys up there are gonna get it. If whatever they got
You got
there,
a hold
he's
of
gonna give them.
the guy at the shop?
No,
No, not
but
yet.
I left a message.
You left a message. Cool,
He gets
cool.
back usually pretty quick.
Yep. Yeah, they're very busy up there, huh?
He's created a hell of a business for himself.
Yeah.
I'm more of a pain in the ass for him than I am a customer.
Oops. Yeah, I think enough. That should be enough bolts in there. We don't have to go through. That'll do it for now.
No, to the extreme.
Takes like a few. Yeah.
Alright, so the next is this piece.
Yeah. Now we just gotta attach the nozzle. Just gotta attach this bad boy. This is something where you don't want to go cheap on. You gotta have something nice. You gotta have something steel and sturdy, because this is all gonna be subjected to abuse. You're gonna ram this to the rocks. It's gonna dig. It's gonna claw. It's gonna do all sorts of abuse. So you need to have this really, really well built. Because if you don't have this really well built, that will be the weakest link, you know. So can't go cheap on these things. Hey, you can start bringing her down, I guess. Here she comes. All right. There we go. Very nice.
How much more is up on
I think that's right there. We got a good visual right here. This has to go like, can you go, yeah, like this. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, go ahead, you can go down.
That toner goes up, that thing comes down.
This, over the other side, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this one will retract like this. Okay, go down.
You want the hose hooked on this end before you do anything next. So we want to make this end up and attach it to that, and then just drag it over here in place, and then go from there.
Okay.
Cause see,
Well, it's gonna be tough to bend this by hand.
you're gonna have to face that mule sometime down the line. That's how stubborn it's gonna be, we're gonna have to do it. Because see how that's gonna be pointing straight down? So that hose now in theory has gotta go straight onto there.
Yeah. Yep. That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out still, like, if I had to weld this, you know,
Where does the articulator go? Does it go between
like this.
that?
Well, that's
It goes on
because
the other
the
side,
whole.
don't it?
Huh?
No, it goes into that. The piece that moves it sideways?
Yeah, I was thinking if I should offset it just a little bit this way, or make it parallel to like this, or.
Okay, but not try to make it do the side.
That's why I want to see what's this is my limit right here. It has its own spec. So if I go too much, I might crush it. Once, you know what I mean? If we just decide, okay, just weld it like that, and then we put the hose, we might not get what we wanted from it.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You got to attach it to that so you know what that end needs to be successful. And then you can see how close
to
you
go
can
like
bring
there?
it. You may have to make your hose shorter or make your arm a little bit longer. I mean, you don't know.
Should I go shorter with it?
You don't know that yet.
It's 20 foot.
Well,
You don't, you gotta,
you're gonna want
But see, you know, if you cut it shorter, then there will be no.
well, 'cause
you
No
don't
give.
wanna cut it shorter
Yeah.
until you know.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You wanna put that end on
On
there
there.
and attach it to that. But don't you have a piece out there that makes it go side to side?
Oh yeah, we should try that one out.
You want to attach that to that plate, and then that hooks to that, correct? Mm-hmm. So then this just goes back on standard.
I think this one, not necessarily we have to use that one because it's
The other one has its own pins.
has its own pins. Yeah.
It doesn't attach to that. It's
It
got
does
its
not.
own.
It's got. Well,
Okay,
my
well,
understand.
let's go look at
Let's
it.
go look at it. Yeah. Bring the forklift. Should we bring it with the forklift?
Yeah, so I'll set this back out of the way and bring the forklift.
Bring the forklifts.
Bring the forklift.
See, this is one thing good about innovating gold machines. You got to think outside the box. Oh, if we can get that thing to go like this, then
That's why it's good to have a big box.
Yep. Right there. See, my understanding, I thought, yeah, I think it'll be good just like that. You know?
This pin's on the cylinder.
Yep. And that's
that
that's
bottom.
the main part. Well, I think the main part is right here, and then because it's going like this.
Yep. Bet you're right.
What is it? It's a helical actuator. It just goes sideways. It's hydraulic, and it serves a specific purpose. It used to grade ditches like that. This is what they're used for, but I'm using it for mining. So, I mean, trying to innovate a little bit and work what I got out here. This is brand new. Brand new.
We get it cut and weld on.
Yep, yeah. Never
That
been
piece
used.
you have in there, that might be skinny enough to fit in the pin.
That's what, yeah. Well, no, this is where the nozzle is gonna get attached to right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
the
to
piece-
attach that piece,
That piece
yeah.
that don't have no collars in it yet.
Yeah.
It's got the hole torch.
Yep, I see what you mean.
If we put that size pin through that hole with a collar, and then cut this side,
Well, we're about to find out.
cut this side off right here,
Yeah.
and make this somehow weld a piece on here where the other pin goes.
It does not attach right here.
Well, that quick coupler piece, I don't know. It's
Nah,
not
I definitely
attached to
have.
what you have.
Right.
It would attach to the bucket. Well, not that bucket, but a bucket.
Yeah. Well, let's find out. Let's find
Oh,
out
we're
if.
gonna find out?
Yeah. Let's find out. Start a new project. You know? Get this thing done. Get it to work. Make money. Then use that money to start a new project. Right?
Oh, that's the goal. That's really
Money is what I want. You gotta protect the capital, man. You can't just let capital go. That thing's heavy, huh? It's almost lifting the back.
We have to move
Oh, yeah. Looks heavy, dude.
Yeah, 300 pounds, 400 pounds.
That's probably heavier than the hose.
And you said the hose was how much?
700 pounds.
Oh, that's not 700 pounds, you said?
every bit of 4, I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah.
At least you know the
way.
hose won't float.
The arm on the excavator makes it go this way.
Sideways, yeah.
This thing makes it do this.
So if you have a nozzle, it can go like this. And then it could go like that. Boom. Theoretically. That's why we
Hose is-
that's why we
gotta
need to
have
see the
on
hose,
there,
yeah.
too.
Yep. That'll go right there. That right there will go onto here.
So then those holes are probably designed for this.
Maybe yes and no, because it's a little bit different. That's a gap of 5 inches.
How big is this?
So we might just lucked out on this. Yep, 5 inches. So he did, yeah, so we did do the measurements right. Wait a minute. Yeah, so this will get deleted. That's deleted. And
That'll go there.
that'll go, yeah, through here.
We're gonna have to cut that off and make it attach in the front. Now, we could cut that and put a bar and make it where it goes onto it like that. But that thing's so heavy, you're never gonna be able to put it on like that.
Yeah, I know.
I'd rather make it where it's just straight down pin.
That's why we need to get this thing.
Alright, let it down.
Take that circle down there, that big, heavy, thick one, and let's use it, and whatever it is, it is.
That was two inches bigger than this one.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
That was 25, this was 23 and a half.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Go measure it again. Where's the one we measured? Didn't we measure one that was 23?
Sorry?
Didn't we measure one that
24
was...
and a half. Sorry, 24 and a half.
Oh, okay. That's close to 23.
Yeah, that should be close enough right there.
An inch shorter.
Inch shorter right there.
23.
Close.
Flip it over so this puts this up higher
Oh.
because the pipe's going to want to roll over it.
All right, so we stand it up and
Well, we can attach it to there. This side will go. This pin will go through that pin.
yeah, but it still needs to be this upright.
Yes.
Stand it
Yeah.
upright, slide it over
Yeah.
there.
If I hook up a strap from here, from this side.
And we'll get it right there close, and then we'll rig
Close.
that arm. We'll pick that arm straight up, and we'll set the arm right down inside of it.
Yes. Yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan, my man.
Man.
I already got the chain right here. We just gotta put some straps in there. All right, we'll just pick it up.
Make it manageable.
Yeah, go ahead. It won't hurt it. It's still stuck on the pallet. Just keep going. There you go. It's been sitting on that pallet since forever. Nice.
Well, don't let that thing fall on your feet. Jeez.
That'll be ouch. Yeah.
You just need to pick it up, turn it the way it goes.
Take all these pins out. Oh yeah, they do work better. Wow. Wow. Okay, now they should pop right out. Bing bang bing boom.
Put some bee blaster in there.
Won't hurt, yeah? Liquid grease.
Just need another shaft to hit it with.
Let's keep pounding.
Hey, I'll take care of this. Well, why don't you go ahead and go for
Hey, let me try one first.
for lunch?
Beat it like you lose your money.
Sure it does.
Yeah, you'll be fine. They come up. Let's see, this one's already loose.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're all
okay,
loose.
Okay. Oh, that one.
Flawless with that one.
Yeah, and it wouldn't.
So you can't make it smaller all the way to one side.
So you either change this bushing or you change that bushing.
Pretty sloppy, huh?
Yeah, it would.
You drive this bushing here out, which is probably put in hot and cold type shit. So you're literally gonna have to have a press to drive that out of there if you try to do that. That diameter right here is the same size as this.
Close, but not quite.
Not quite.
I bet you I can buy another piece like this with the right diameter for it. 100%. Because that's only like a $50
Where
piece
did you
right
get
there.
the pins at? The same place where you got the pins might have.
Oh yeah, they got lots of that stuff.
There's your,
Because this is pretty much like a.
I don't know.
Yeah, look at there. There it is. See, look, I can get like any kinds of bearing, but this is too much. That's $999.
Do we have the,
What size is that shaft?
You make them. The ears? Make them ears.
you can't make a machine, dear.
How about a piece that'll fit inside of heavy duty pipe? That the shaft will fit inside of.
Question is, what size is that shaft? That's an 1 3/4 shaft. Well, as usual, when you buy things, there was always going to be different variations. And that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with 2 different size pins. One of them doesn't want to go through here. One of these holes that doesn't want to go through because we had 2 different size pins. You know, it's either if we're going to have to hone in the hole, or should we just get the right spacers and just be done with it. But everything takes time, so yeah. I was really hoping that I'll get all this done by the end of the day, but it looks like we're gonna get jammed up a little bit here. So, but you know, there's nothing I can't fix. That's the good thing. So, the point of this old machine is I'm really expected to make at least 300 ounces on my first season, like up to 300 ounces at least, because I already had most of the pieces in together, so I just gotta really spend one season. I'm gonna have breakdowns here and there, so I think a 300 ounce season, I can get that in one summer. So excited. Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Boom. There we go. That's one less problem solved. So what happened, I got different shafts and they're all different sizes. And the original ones that came off of this one right here, the original ones that came off of this were too large to go to this link right here. So they don't fit. So that's what's stopping me for today. I gotta get the right bushings and shafts. I was able to eat up the old metal bushings. They used to be in there, and we figured that if we replace this with the right diameter, then I could technically use the same diameter and the same shaft size. But still, that's another day of acquiring these shafts. It's to get these bushings and shafts, we either go make them on ourselves or find a store that carries these. So.
By the next day, Chris and the crew at the Wildcat shop were able to modify what they needed to get one end of the articulating arm attached to the front of the dredge. Now on to the nozzle attachment and figuring out how they're going to get this thing to fit into a container so they could ship it up to Nome.